Tchouameni, Cannavaro. Here's Tchouameni, and it's Cruyff. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Musiala. Cantona. Cantona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Musiala. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gullit did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bergomi getting this one clear. Out of play for a throw. And it's Gullit. Costa Curta gets it clear. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It's a good spell of possession, this. And Messi! Tchouameni, Serginho, spread it left. Now it's Wirtz. Can he get away here? Lahm makes a move down the right. Now, can they get him away? And here's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Now then, the ball's come loose. Throw-in. Musiala. Costa Curta. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. Costa Curta. Turns back here, probably the best option. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, some astute defending there.
Wirtz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Cantona. And here's Cruyff. He has found the way through. Serginho. Wirtz. Towering header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Threads one in. Cross into the... Impressive jump! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one
chance, surely! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Gullit. And it's Sneijder. And it's Sneijder. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sneijder. Musiala. Spread out to the left. No, he's not getting his way this time. Varane with the foul. Varane is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And here's Wirtz. He's found a way through. Yaya Toure. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Hullet. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Cruyff. Chouameni. Schneider. Ronaldinho is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Costa Curta. And it's Wirtz. For Musiala. Tries to play it through. And the finish! And he can thump it away. Musiala tries to pass it through. And it's played in. Buffon deals with that nice and simple.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's got away.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Wits, a header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now that's well seen too. Cruyff is wide and looking to get onto this. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's DiMarco. Stood up well to him there.
Schneider really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's been cut out, well played. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Can he get it through? Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wits! Looking to play him in. And he's cut it out. And they've got rid.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played out towards the right wing. He's shoots! Serginho. Wits, and the counter is on. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Musiala. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Ronaldinho. And now the breakaway. Played back to the goalkeeper. Buffon, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Looking for the run. Lahm receives it in a wide position. Schneider. That's rather hopeful. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Schneider is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Schneider plays it short. And there's the shot! And that's off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Barcelona making further changes here, and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And it's been hooked away. And this is Dembele. He's on it, can he get away? Pinches it off him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Pedri. Cantona! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Has he won it? He just might have won it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off.
today's-
The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got...
Oh, great leap! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Schneider.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Schneider. It's Hullet. Messi. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Haaland. Schneider. And here's Messi. Can he get onto this? And it's Messi. Chance for a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Rijkaard. Stojkovic. Looking to play him in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Neymar. Neymar makes a move down the right. Still goalless. Schneider. And this is Messi. He's being urged to shoot. Shevchenko can be a real threat inside the box.
Utrecht genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and
There's the shot! Tries a measured ball. There's the header! Goal! Utrecht! And there is your opener. Certain, searing and imperious.
he did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Como are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Dembele! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Dembele certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Rijkaard pressing high and with purpose, and it's Roberto Carlos. And he's managed to gift it back. De Ligt is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Diouf is offering a wry smile there.
Stojkovic plays it short. Como are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Shevchenko.
Oh, really well played.
Roberto Carlos. Shevchenko. Schneider. And here's the chance to counter. Messi picks it up out wide. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Dembele, who can single-handedly make a difference.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And they've got a throw. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Buffon clears without hesitation. And he's quick to snatch it back. He won't be happy with that one. Schneider for Messi. Probing pass.
1 minute at a
That
time.
pass isn't the best. That's going to go a long way. Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Lofted in. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello,
Como
attendees.
go in
This
at
is
half-time
lost
with
children's
a game to
announcement.
chase.
With the father of a boy
Well,
in
obviously
the green
things are not good,
backpack,
Peter.
kindly
It
contact
seems
a
the
nearby
team were
member of
just a bit
staff.
too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution.
So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Shifted it to the flank. That looks a good ball through. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has found the way through. He's on it. Can he get away? And the finish! In he goes again! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was casual, it was... And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Benfica have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And it's Alaba. Good take, chance for a shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save. There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say
It's Snyder! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lahm has given away a free kick. Messi. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. Schneider. Akanji gets across to intercept that. And that's it. That's it for